the fuck? Oh! Very nice. Thank you for these pop-up ads. Excuse me, I didn't know these were open. I got an ad for Cunt Wars. It's an Angry Bird style porn game. If you're interested in that, hey, I'm not playing that. So this is my face cam. It's really beautiful, and when you zoom in on me, it gets really pixely. So bear with me. It's very shit, and it's the only good camera I've got, because my webcam camera, or if you can even call it, it's more of a GoPro. It doesn't even work like it's supposed to. All of the videos get corrupted, and my SD card is now ruined. So thumbs up to that one. Oh, I'm playing Azur. See, I'm playing Azur. My phone is also very broken. Is my Wi-Fi okay? It's good. This is what I mean by my Wi-Fi shit. No, I don't want to talk to you. Don't talk to me. I don't like my secretary. She's only my secretary so I can complete objectives. Azur, a game based around real-life legendary warships that mark their place in history and combat, like World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and other major conflicts, as well as some ships that are still at service. These ships are personified into beautiful women fighting for and against peace, for control or disruption of the seven seas. The game is not for the faint of heart, since the game features the women being sexualized often, which is where the game makes its money from, fan service. There are 4 factions of ships based on real-life alliances. The Eagle Union, representing the United States Navy, Royal Navy, representing the British Navy, Sakura Empire, representing Japan's Navy, and finally, Iron Blood, representing the Nazi Navy. Legendary, well-known destroyers, carriers, and battleships like Prinz Eugen, the HMS Hood, the IJN Akagi and Kaga, and the USS Enterprise are all portrayed as warriors standing for what they believe is right amongst the world they vowed to protect. Azur was divided into 2 alliances. Azur now only consisting of Eagle Union and the Royal Navy, and the Red Axis, a newly formed alliance that believed in absolute control, with Sakura Empire now allying with Iron Blood against Azur. Since May 25th, 2017, Azur has ruled the seas of the Google Play and Apple App Stores, making mass amounts of money by using fan service as a main advertisement of their game, which is a risky move in terms of how the internet judges things that are even slightly off-kilter. The game not only displays graphic sexualization, but underneath is a story about true justice in the eyes of Enterprise, a tall white-haired woman who wore all black clothing and a white captain's hat, with an eagle accompanying her at all times. As a member of the Yorktown class alongside Eagle Union aircraft carriers Yorktown and Hornet, Enterprise is the Eagle Union's strongest and most decorated warrior. In the mobile game, she is perhaps the best character to have in the very beginning of the game, and to this day she is still my favorite ship to take on quests, due to her skill Lucky E, which has a good chance of doubling the damage her planes already deal, which is quite a lot of power. It was only a matter of time before the game became more and more popular, to the point where something else would happen to it. An anime adaptation. The year is 2019, in the month of October. We were given news about the Azur official animation's teaser trailer 6 months ago, and lots of people were excited for it, since the trailer showed plenty of promise, and looks just like what the fans wanted out of it. And as always, Enterprise displayed herself as the main character. But the promise of a great anime fulfill our hopes? I'm Brody Jodas here on the Four Corners channel, and today I'm going to talk about the first 2 episodes of the official Azur animation. This has all been made possible because of Funimation. Not even looking at the camera, who gives a shit? Despite the heat the company was getting in the last few months, Funimation has held strong and is still running strong. They have a vast selection of anime for you to watch, both in Japanese and English dubs. Funimation has their own voice actors that voice the English dubs for most English audiences that prefer to watch their anime with the English voice actors, like my friend Lucas Enrico, for example. Speaking of which, go thank him for lending me his account for this anime review. We hope to make content together soon on the channel. just like the good old days. But for now, let's sail.
戦い。そう、戦いはいつの世も変わることはない。大航海時代、冒険心を胸に大海原へと乗り出した人類は。
Right away, we already answered our question. There's a good story. The very beginning is a summary of the history of mankind out at sea. It gives a quick rundown of mankind's discovery of the sea, and then showing that we quickly got very greedy over who really controlled it.
だが、真の敵は世界の外側より訪れる。
Oh, fuck. What are those? Oh, high school girls. With guns. Called sirens. That's what happened in Vietnam now. Now I get it. So now we get into the fictional side of history, where these sirens are now attacking humanity and most likely pushing them to the brink of extinction. Also, sirens is a pretty clever name, since we're at sea and they're girls, I guess. So here we are introduced to the four main factions: Eagle Union, Royal Navy, Iron Blood, and the Sakura Empire. Together, humanity formed these four groups and named them Azur Lane, and they were the perfect counterattack against the oncoming sirens.
死闘の末、ついにアズールレーンはセイレーンの大攻勢を退けたのだ。そして時は流れ、いよいよ出発ですね。
As Enterprise wisely and boldly quotes,
我々が歴史より学ぶことはただ一つ。戦いはいつの世も変わることはない。それでも前に進むの、振り返らずに。
The opening took me by surprise. I guess I wasn't expecting much here, but that opening has me wanting to watch the show. Very good song. Even though I can't get a word of it, the song sets the tone for the series, splitting itself into an easy two genres: slice of life and shonen. These two work perfectly well, since every hero and their friends have a real life whenever they aren't fighting to protect the peace. With Azur Lane, I think this formula will work out quite well, especially since all the ships are based off of real-life ships. We start off at the Azur Lane base, as we are introduced to the HMS Prince of Wales and the USS Cleveland, who seem to be very good friends with one another. Cleveland is a lively, active, and rather small girl, while Wales is more of a formal woman who is slightly taller than Cleveland and wears a red coat. The two of them converse with one another about the festival, bringing both Eagle Union and Royal Navy into splendid harmony, and everything feels right in the world. And then we see a small figure cloaked in all black, seeming to have pointy ears. Lo and behold, a spy. This is Ijan Ayanami, a small battle cruiser who is spying on the newly constructed Azur Lane base. Then, there's the beautiful HMS Illustrious, and accompanying her is little HMS Unicorn. Illustrious definitely lives up to her name. That is, if you like your bazongas that big. Unicorn is shy, and is first seen hiding behind Illustrious. And imagine this, the camera is perfectly angled to where Illustrious's boobs take over 45% of the screen. We then meet up with Cleveland, Wales, and Lusty in the conference lounge of the base, where they discuss the arrival of the rest of Her Majesty's ships, aka the Royal Navy, and what to do if the Sirens were to invade. Then we see Unicorn outside near the center of the huge base, where we are introduced to HMS Javelin, who seems to have never seen Unicorn before, yet is very happy to meet her. Javelin is a bit ditzy and can easily be fooled. Apparently, the plot has gone from interesting to let's go find you a walking stuffed unicorn that you can't seem to hang on to. Which leads us to USS Laffy, an incredibly lazy, clumsy, and sleepy child. She likes to drink cola and sleep. That's about it. Laffy agrees to go hunting the missing Yu-chan and follows both Javelin and Unicorn. Then we meet San Diego, who is singing. Then they pass her and forget about her until she gets her retrofit. Also, that's a more detailed drawing than the real thing, which is the... What the fuck am I looking at? It's running? Oh. There's the plot. So the stuffed animal runs into Ayanami, the IJN ship we saw earlier spying on the base. Without hesitation, Unicorn, Javelin, and Laffy are close behind, and Unicorn is more than ecstatic to see her Yu-chan again. All three of them introduce themselves, while Ayanami hesitates just long enough for her to escape via blue plus sign. We then see Ayanami in a tree. She is speaking over a voice comm to the top dogs, or should I say foxes, of the IJN, Akagi and Kaga, the first carrier division. And, Akagi seems quite fond of her own sister. Oh god, oh fuck, help. Help! And cue the motherfucking rain clouds, the classic villain entrance. Oh nice, a purple wisdom cube. Wonder if we'll be seeing that anytime soon in the game. Oh thanks, thanks man. I'm sure I wouldn't make it without a Cleveland panty shot. I don't think I would be living right now. Oh wait, there's a second one. That'll extend my lifespan at least 10 years, thank God. With 10 minutes left, we get right into the action. The sirens attack, and Cleveland is already putting in work. After dodging a hell of a lot of bombs, Cleveland silences the aircraft attacking the base as well as the rest of the ships currently stationed, joining her. Including the girl who can't even hold herself up in combat. Great team, guys! And then shit goes down. Akagi, with her very yanderish voice, announces that not only the sirens are against Azur Lane, but also the Iron Blood and Sakura Empire. Revealing themselves from the darker side of the sea, Akagi and Kaga begin their barrage on the base.
Bankai. Chire. Senbon Zakura Kageyoshi.
Ayanami also personally attacks Javelin and Laffy herself, which surprises and scares the two. Unicorn joins shortly afterwards, defending her newfound friends in anger. Oh no. That is horrible. CGI has taken over. I could argue that this is just as bad as Berserk 2017, but I'll give it a fair shot here. But after making the mistake of going up against Kaga, Unicorn is shot down and put out of commission temporarily. But it's just long enough for the horribly CGI doggy to attempt at taking a bite. And then, the CGI to doggy is given
the controlled shock.
See what I did there? Forget it, FNAF is dead. Anyways, the doggy is given an uncomfortable shot right through its very being, and Akagi and Kaga look behind them to see their new challenge. The one, the only, Enterprise.
あの船はユニオンの空母ね。もしかしてあいつが。
During the battle, the badass aircraft carrier managed to sneak around the IJN fleet and ambush from behind. And just wait, that's not her final form.
Enterprise. Engage!
That is a fucking bow and arrow.
Ikuzo.
As she begins to lead her airstrike into battle, she suddenly jumps onto one of her planes, giving one of her pilots probably the best view of their life. And of course, the rookie pilot begins to fly like a pro all of a sudden. Soon enough, the rookie pilot is dead, thanks to the big old dog decimating his plane. But not before Ezzy could leap off of it and release a trifecta of explosive arrows to the head. Then she went after Kaga, and with her high aviation, which carries straight from the game of course, she was able to dodge everything Kaga threw at her. And then... Enterprise successfully pissed Kaga off, but Akagi clearly understood that her fleet was being absolutely fucked by Enterprise and Illustrious's plane bombing runs. So they have to retreat from the battlefield, but not before we have the last character introduction, Zuikaku, a 5th Carrier Division member of the IJN.
先輩方、そろそろ時間です。
Her goal is to fight one-on-one and defeat Enterprise in a fair duel. So already, we have characters that know each other even before we knew about it. Unless you play the game, then you knew a while ago. After the battle, Azur has to recover from the massive destruction caused by the Sakura Empire's betrayal. The HMS fleet still hasn't arrived, taking their sweet-ass time getting here. We end the first episode with Enterprise making yet another quote.
戦いの次にまた戦い。
On to episode 2, where we open with a different introduction, a shorter summary of the first episode's introduction, and most likely will be the opener of every episode before the opening credits. Only this time, they fully explain the new feud between Azur and Red Axis, which is now coming into full swing. After the stellar opening credits plays again, we are back at the scene where we left off, but now there seems to be little yellow chicks running around. Those things are the Manju. And apparently they take care of the ships? I don't know. I thought humans did this shit, but oh well. Let the chickens have fun. Oh look, San Diego. Again. Wait, what was a fucking lighthouse this entire time? Makes me wonder if we evolved or devolved. If someone was on lighthouse duty, they would have known about the attack ahead of time. That's what lighthouses are for. But they could just be a pillar. That's cool too. Ah, great. A panty shot of Laffy. Couldn't live without that. Oh, no, 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 crap, crap, crap. No, no, stop, please. I've had too much for tonight. No! I had of shame. I had of shame. Why all the fan service? I mean, yeah, I get it. The girls have a sexual appeal, but what the fuck? Crabs, Columbus strips, more crabs, and just in case you didn't know, there are also crabs. We have transcended. Cleveland is seen working with the Manju on ship repairs before taking a small break to check on Enterprise. But not before we get to see San Diego whine about her ship, when all I'm sure she did was sing, and then realize a battle was actually happening, and singing wasn't going to help at all. Enterprise tells Cleveland that the enemy hasn't gone far enough to put her at ease yet, so she needs to keep watch. Cleveland is upset over how bullheaded her comrade is, but Eni is not a ship to mess with during times like these. And so we move to Akagi touching up her sister once again. Oh, she's licking her all fuck. Ah, new company. Look who it is. Prince Eugen. The whole set, complete with the infamous boob mole. Whoa, 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 shit, the hips are fucking everywhere today, damn. Please, accept my friend request on Instagram. Trust me, it's there. See, this is me. So Prince Eugen takes a little trip to visit Akagi and Kaga about, don't know really. Guess she really wanted to eat these things. Also, you should hear what Lucas has to say about Prince Eugen.
Stop, dude. You can make me upset.
What do you mean upset? Are you okay?
It'd make my dick very unhappy.
Very unhappy? What are you talking about?
Because I can't jerk it.
You can't jerk it right now because you're eating Doritos.
Yeah, the last one feels good. Probably burned.
That one looked good too.
Stop it.
So you get no.
Yeah, trying to get all the keys.
Dude, if you don't stop, I'm going to show you my downloads folder.
And then that's...
Anyways, we find out that Akagi and Kaga sent out their 5th carrier division, as well as Prince Eugen and a few of her cruisers from Iron Blood. Soon we see who they are after. A small patrol group consisting of the USS Hammond, Northampton, Helena, Arizona, Long Island, and Hornet, Enterprise's little sister. Hammond tries to get the group to go faster and head back to base, but they end up being too light on the draw, meeting the 5th carrier division, consisting of IJN Zuikaku and her sister, Shokaku.
そう思わない？追覚。真面目にやろうよ、昇格ね。この戦いで一高生の先輩に私たちの実力を認めさせなくっちゃ。もう、追覚は本当素直なんだから。
During battle, Zuikaku uses a sword that has a connection with her aircrafts, while Shokaku uses her flute to play a requiem for the dead to guide her aircraft to attack the enemy. Soon after, Prince Eugen opens fire on the newly arrived Javelin and Laffy, who are trying to help the injured USS patrol group that was decimated by the oncoming 5th Division attack. Along with Javelin and Laffy were Cleveland and Enterprise, who wasn't fully recovered from the last fight against Kaga and was slowly damaging herself, but her will to protect her sister, Hornet, was stronger than her own strength at that point. Hornet was dodging all the bombs she could, which distracted her from seeing Zuikaku about to strike with her trusty katana. Enterprise was able to stop Zuikaku, and the two of them began to duke it out, holy shit. And over here, Laffy is deciding whether to fight or take a nap.
何のつもりですか？
やっぱり眠いからやめる。
And she's taking a nap, alright. Enterprise begins to have the upper hand against Zuikaku, and appears to have victory in hand, but then she breaks her bow. Pride overtakes being smart about your own health, apparently. Brave, though. But we find out that, after a really long time of waiting, the HMS Queen Elizabeth and her fleet finally arrive, and clearly don't give a rat's ass since they're drinking tea. They're making fun of us for throwing out their cheap-ass tea during the Boston Tea Party incident. But Queen Elizabeth has already moved her chess piece almost instantaneously. Before Zuikaku can take advantage of an injured Enterprise, she is parried by an unknown HMS ship interfering. Belfast. She's a very good ship in the game. Trust me, you'll want her eventually.
なんなのあんたは！通りすがりのメイドでございます。
Anyways, that's it for this review on Azur episodes 1 and 2. Remember to check out Funimation.com for your anime needs. It's like Netflix, but anime. You'll find a lot of new anime you may enjoy, and be able to enjoy classic anime movies like Akira, and check out the new season of My Hero Academia, as well as keep up to date with Dr. Stone and Fire Force, while enjoying classic anime like Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. Thank you for watching today's episode on Four Corners Channel. This is Brody Jonas signing out, and I will see you next time. See ya.